Imagine this: Americans, among the wealthiest people in history, are stressed about money more than ever. Credit cards maxed out, bills unpaid, savings empty. It's a cycle many struggle to escape. But there's good news. With the right strategy, you can take control of your finances, even if you're just starting out or don't make six figures. Financial literacy isn't about how much you make, it's about how you handle your money. Erica here from Wealth Builder 101. Today, we explore the concrete steps to improve your financial literacy. Be sure to watch the entire video, as our steps build on each other. These are scientifically proven, well-documented methods to increase your long-term prosperity. Step 1. Income, building value and maximizing earnings. Think of your income as more than a paycheck. It's a foundation for achieving financial stability. To build a sustainable income, look at how you can maximize your value in the workplace. Studies show that employees who go above and beyond are 70% more likely to receive raises and promotions. Start by asking yourself, how can I add value at work? Are you the first to arrive, the last to leave? Do you look for solutions instead of problems? The most successful individuals focus on providing value, not just showing up. One concept, the law of comparative advantage, suggests that you should focus on skills that you're both good at and that others value. By honing these talents, you'll become indispensable. You don't need to be a business owner to think this way, you just need to identify how your unique abilities can contribute to any role. Step 2. Budgeting, mastering your expenses. It might sound basic, but budgeting is one of the most powerful tools you can have in your financial arsenal. More than half of Americans don't track their spending, leading to financial anxiety and stress. By simply setting up a budget, you're already ahead of the game. One popular budgeting method is the 50-30-20 rule. 50% of your income goes to essential expenses like rent, utilities, and groceries. 30% goes to savings and debt repayment. 20% can be used for entertainment and other non-essentials. The simple act of sticking to this breakdown can lower stress levels by up to 68% according to financial health studies. By knowing where every dollar goes, you're in control, not your expenses. Missing this step often means spending paycheck to paycheck, missing out on the sense of freedom that financial security can bring. Step 3. The power of saving, building assets. Building wealth doesn't start with making investments, it begins with a habit, saving. Imagine starting with just $10 each week in a high-yield savings account. Over time, that small amount grows significantly through the power of compound interest. Studies show that people who consistently save experience 60% less financial stress, allowing them to focus on what truly matters. For example, if you start saving $100 a month at age 25, with an average annual return of 7%, you'd have nearly $280,000 by age 65. The earlier you start, the more powerful compound interest becomes. This is often called the eighth wonder of the world for a reason. It's a tool that can build wealth over time, quietly and steadily. Set up automatic transfers from your checking to your savings account so that saving becomes as non-negotiable as paying a bill. The key is to save consistently and treat it as a fixed expense. Remember, this isn't just money, it's peace of mind. Step 4. Investing wisely, smart choices for a bright future. Now that you've started saving, it's time to make your money work for you. Investing in the stock market might sound risky, but with a diversified portfolio, the risk becomes manageable. Instead of betting on individual stocks, try investing in index funds or ETFs, which spread your investment across a basket of stocks. Financial experts say that the stock market's average annual return is around 7%. Over 20 to 30 years, This could turn even modest investments into significant savings. By investing regularly, you harness the power of time. Let's say you invest $200 each month with a 7% annual return. In 20 years, that adds up to over $100,000, even though you only invested $48,000. Time and interest did the rest. Step 5. Compound interest, a game changer. Albert Einstein famously called compound interest the most powerful force in the universe. To take full advantage, start young and be consistent. Here's how it works. With compound interest, you don't just earn interest on your initial savings, you earn interest on your interest as well. For example, if you start with $1,000 and earn 5% each year, you'll have $1,050 after 1 year. But the next year, you'll earn 5% on $1,050, not just your initial $1,000. Time is your best ally in maximizing the effects of compounding. Studies show that starting to save at 25 rather than 45 can mean a difference of hundreds of thousands of dollars at retirement age. So whether you're just entering the workforce or already established, start now, the earlier, the better. Step 6. Managing debt, when to use credit and when to avoid it. In a world where credit is easily available, understanding debt is crucial. There's good debt, like student loans or mortgages, which can be seen as investments in your future. And then there's bad debt, like high-interest credit cards. Americans currently hold over $1 trillion in credit card debt, with many paying upwards of 20% interest on balances. This debt is like an anchor, pulling your financial goals further and further out of reach. To avoid the pitfalls, only use credit for things that can increase your long-term value, such as education or real estate. Avoid using credit for items that lose value or don't generate income, things like vacations, electronics, or clothes. Remember, every dollar borrowed at a high interest rate can end up costing you double or more over time. One simple rule: if you can't afford it now, consider saving for it instead of financing it with high-interest debt. By resisting high-interest debt, you're giving yourself the freedom to invest and save, building wealth instead of diminishing it. Step 7. Financial literacy, the key to long-term success. It's common for people to avoid talking about finances out of fear or embarrassment. However, financial literacy isn't about being rich, it's about being smart with the resources you have. Talking openly about money, seeking advice, and educating yourself are some of the most effective ways to become financially savvy. Research shows that those with higher financial literacy report 20% higher life satisfaction. Make financial discussions a regular part of your life. If you're unsure, ask questions, read books, watch tutorials, or consult with a financial advisor. By being proactive, you're not only securing your future but also gaining peace of mind. The final word: building your financial plan. Creating a financial plan is about setting a direction for your life. Start with small, manageable goals and expand as you grow. Outline what you want for your future and how you plan to get there, whether that's a comfortable retirement, owning a home, or simply being debt-free. Studies have shown that people who have financial plans are twice as likely to achieve their goals as those who don't. With a clear plan, you'll be better equipped to handle financial stress, allowing you to focus on enjoying life. Financial stability isn't just for the wealthy, it's achievable for anyone willing to take small, steady steps. Invest in yourself, in your future, and watch as financial literacy transforms not only your bank account but your entire life. We thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe for more wealth building tips.